welcome to the home of the BYU Cougars and Lavelle Edwards Stadium in Provo, Utah. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the Northern Illinois Huskies, taking on a team from the Big 12, the BYU Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week.
All right.
BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. On the run from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Northern Illinois Huskies offense is on the field for the first time today. And Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. And I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Dumps it off in the flats. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Cradles it at the 35. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Cougars offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And
there he goes. Got enough for the first. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Makes the grab. At the 20, he's got space. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. They've moved to the 16. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the catch. And he will score. Touchdown, Cougars. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
He'll start the return inside his 5. The Northern Illinois offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Tight end now in motion. They'll try the left side. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Davis. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
When they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field, you saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
And I think everybody holds their breath when that QB is back to throw and he's right near the goal line. You never know if it's truly a safety, but he just gets out of the end zone and avoids the safety.
Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Cougars with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Give to the fullback. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws into double coverage and it's picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll ride Davis here.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's 1st down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And this dude knows how to get after quarterbacks. Last week he had 3 sacks. He gets his first today. I'll tell you what, you better know where he is before the ball snapped every single play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got it in the middle
Rick.
of the tie. He's got enough to move the chains,
what I
and they'll
was trying to
spot it
sit
at the
on.
47. Northern Illinois back to work after picking up the 1st down.
I love the start for this quarterback on 3rd down. 3rd down, obviously money down. Got to have success, but to have success early, now it opens up everything. Like, we trust him. He's got a rhythm going. He's feeling good, and he got a lot of confidence.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the 1st down.
Off play action. Looking deep down the right side.
I
And
hate
he
this
makes
game.
the catch inside the 15.
What a dumb
And
animation.
how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
Hand off from the shotgun. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, the quarterback had the look he wanted. He had his big fella down here in the red zone. That's supposed to be an easy pitch and catch, but his buddy puts it on the floor.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air.
Well, this QB already in the 1st quarter has taken some serious punishment. Got sacked a bunch, got hit a bunch. He's been targeted a lot. This offense needs to find some answers before we're going to be looking at his backup playing some serious snaps.
Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4. After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back open in the middle. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. And the Cougars in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
1st down.
Stopped at about the 25-yard line, but it'll be a 1st down. 2 center downs after the completion. Wants to throw on 1st down. Get it out on the screen. At the 35, he's loose. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. BYU has this offense clicking. Looking downfield on first down. Quickly complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And guys, how many first downs is that? Just on this drive alone. I mean, this defense allows one or two more drives like this, and they're going to be gassed by the third quarter.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go? After the incompletion, back to the passing game.
Great.
And he was hit just
Didn't
as he
get any
released it,
protection.
and it falls to the turf.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB. And he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
One final play before the end of the quarter. He'll keep it himself. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Makes the grab outside. It's Pugh. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on second down. Looking to fire. Grabbed in the backfield. It's high. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield.
Nice job by the quarterback, pre-snap and post-snap. He knew the defense was going to be playing zone coverage, and there was no doubt in his mind where he was going with that football.
Powers forward, but stops after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Flips it out on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. He's already made one field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. He boomed it through. A 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on fourth down so much easier. Just strut him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. And no chance of a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on fourth down, David.
And they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders. Ball's at the 27. His offense facing a third and long. Here's a heat. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the first down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that first.
Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. The Cougars are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. That'll be enough for a first down as he crosses the 50 and gets it to the 48.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job. A really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Unleashes one. Complete to the right. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback, keeping his eye.
Time running out, and he goes down at the
Any
34.
amount of time, and that's a
Really need to
freaking
pick
first
up some
down, if
yardage
not a
this time
touchdown.
on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Safe completion on the screen. Finds a crease at the 20. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Cougar!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Maybe another step, another block, and he gets more, but the offense will take over there. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. The give to Davis. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Back to pass. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. This drive will get started from the 37-yard line. Going right to work up top. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
BYU lines up quickly. The give to the back. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Here comes the heat. They finally get him on the ground, but not before he rips off enough for a first down. They've moved it into scoring territory, 1st and 10 from the 11. They'll try the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. They'll power it inside with the fullback. And this defense is defending its goal line. Back-to-back stops right in the shadow of their own goalpost. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. The give to the fullback. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. They'll go to the fullback, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. They've been running it, but now the pass. And that one is picked up in the end zone. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere today in Provo.
Northern Illinois will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They go to work in the third quarter with the lead, but they have had a little trouble keeping their quarterback upright.
Yeah, and you have the lead, you're positive, but the offensive line coach is definitely going to be upset. And the offensive coordinator, listen, I don't want my guy getting touched. He's being productive, but give him some more time here in the second half.
I think you can do that, too, offensively, by maybe leaving your tight end in to help block, maybe chipping with running backs to help these tackles out on the edge, because you're right. That pocket has been shaky, and if it continues to be that way in the second half, this could be a much different-looking football game.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And I like the quarterback making the decision quickly. I'm going to give it. I'm not going to throw the football off the RPO and just let my back get some positive yards. You're getting 5+ yards. That is a great job by the offense. Continue to stick with that.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And the defense wrestles him to the ground.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
Finds his target down the middle. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
When offenses run these slant routes, it's about putting the ball right on the numbers, and defensively, I got to be able to take those angles right away. See where he's at, break on the football. Poor angles there by the defense. The offense took advantage with some nice yards after the catch.
Couldn't quite get it into the end zone as he's run out of bounds at the 7.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play. Nice read. Get it to the pitch man. Sets up a great second down opportunity.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He'll sneak it. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 1st and goal, let's see if BYU can score here. Looks as if he's going to run it. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that, no gain on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After getting knocked back, it's 2nd. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, BYU! Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Northern Illinois takes over as the offense heads to the field. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Turning it on. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
And how about this defense really answering the challenge so far today? This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call, played the deep ball well, played discipline, making this offense really earn everything they get.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down.
And it's tough on the defense there. Third down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Caught behind the line. It's Pugh. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't get any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. Northern Illinois will line up to punt it away. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. From the gun. Give on the inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass on second down. It's complete on the right side. How about this running back's ability to get into a pass pattern and get into one downfield?
Yeah, I like it, and I like the offensive coordinator continuing to work the running back in the passing game. Do more of this. It's easy. It's not hard routes. It's not things I have to read. It's matchups and what I find when my guy's better than yours and how I take advantage of it.
BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Finds his tight end.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys...
Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, BYU! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. We've reached the break. BYU is on top. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. The kickoff team is on the field, and we're ready to get this one underway. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Guys, we'll see what the plan is for this Northern Illinois offense. That last drive won't go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Quarterback on the keeper. He gets it past the 30, and they'll get him out of bounds at the 32.
Well, good decision there by the QB. A little zone read action. He reads the defensive end crashing down, keeps it himself, gets a nice chunk of yards.
And when you do that, you just sort of get the drive going or keep it going, as the case may be.
It's amazing in college football now how big of a part of each offense the zone read has become. As we're seeing more and more athletic quarterbacks on rosters now, that is a staple of the sport.
And the Huskies come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. A little screen to the running back. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Has to get there to move the sticks. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on down. Great place to start for this offense. They go to the ground. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and third down is coming. Trying to pick up a first down. Rides the back on the option to give. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the fourth quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. He'll pull it on the read. Quick spin on the run. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now. We'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Had nowhere to go with that one. Had to just throw it away. A wise decision to keep the field goal in play.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays.
They got him for the sack, and now get the ball back after the 4th down stop.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. If backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him do it. At the end of the day, you've got to force the opponent to stop. And that's what they're doing. That's the mindset. I got to be honest, I like it.
Here's the pressure. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he feels the heat coming in and burns him up. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Finds space on the right. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? To the air on 1st down. Takes the easy one to the back. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back and leaves it. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
And I'm a fan of this, man. Run the football, eat the clock. We got the lead. This offense has put together a nice day, man. Like, just balance, rhythm, timing, play calling, everything has worked. That's why they built this lead. They've had a great day today.
That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. And he'll try to knock it through from 33 yards out. And they get the icing on the cake, and that might make for some long memories after this one. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
And in this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes along.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see